our actions can arise from a place of calm. Our actions can also arise from a place of conflict. And that's the difference between a person who is free and not free. The actions on the surface could look very similar. But where do they come from? One comes from a place of violence within. Another comes from a place of calm and compassion. And if our actions must arise from a place of calm, it's necessary that one lives a life of observation, a life of awareness. One of the greatest teachers to have lived in our times, his name is J. Krishnamurti. I do not know if any of you have heard of him or read his works. He mentions the greatest art in life is perhaps the art of living itself. Greater than anything created by mind or by hand. And I'm sure all of us would agree with it. What could be greater than the art of living itself? If we did not know how to live, if we did not know how to look outside this window and enjoy this beautiful nature, if we did not know how to enjoy our conversation with our friends, if we did not know how to live a conflict-free life, if we did not know how to live in peace, in joy, what sense does living make? That would be no living at all. That would be existence. And existence is very different from living, very far from living. Existence is all about existence. It's all about successfully ending this day and moving to the next day. That's not living. Living is a very different experience, where you're so grateful to be alive, where every moment is so precious. It's not just about passing your time successfully without feeling lonely or bored. Nothing wrong with it, but I'm not sure if we can call that living. And that is why when it is told that the greatest art in life is perhaps the art of living itself, greater than anything created by mind or by hand, I think it's true. We must all learn the art of living. That is the essence of all spirituality. To teach us the art of living. The art of living a conflict-free life. We can function from two states. From a state of conflict, from a state of no conflict. If you're observing this flower from a place of conflict, that experience will be different. If you observe the same flower from a place of no conflict, it would be altogether a different experience. And it's applicable for every experience in our life. If you're eating your favorite pizza from a place of conflict, it won't be so tasty. Trust me. If you're eating the same pizza in a state of calm or awareness or observation, you would call it the most delicious pizza in the world. If you're driving your favorite car, I'm sure all of us have our own favorite cars. If you were to drive that car from a place of conflict, from a place of fear, in a state of hurt, you might have the pleasure of owning a great car. But it won't be that same extraordinary feeling when you are driving that same car in a state of calm, in a state of awareness. And every other experience in life. The experience of all our relationships. Relationships acquire altogether a different meaning. When you are in a state of calm, when you are aware. If only one can live in observation of one's actions and one's reactions, it is possible to live a conflict-free life. A life of joy, a life of love, a life of compassion. If only we can live in observation of our actions and our reactions. It is an extraordinary life. I'm sure all of us have many questions, but we're just beginning to inquire. You will have questions. What is this awareness? How could this awareness transform our life? I thought I'll have to meditate for 15 years at least if my life must change. How could you be aware and everything become magical? How could you be aware and your pizza tastes different? How could you be aware and this flower looks more beautiful? If you must really enjoy living. That includes all the experiences life has to offer. All the experiences that come to us through our five senses. If we must enjoy living, we must learn the art of awareness.